My dear student, in a very new video of literature. In this video I am going to explain a poem named The Cold Within that has been written by James Patrick in 1960s. This poem is totally based upon the discriminatory policies which is being followed in 1960s in each and every society. I am just going to read the whole stanzas and tell you the meaning, what the poet is going to reveal through these stanzas. Okay, I am just going to read it. Please listen each and every word very minutely. 6 human trapped by happenstance in bleak and bitter cold. The first 2 lines means that the poet has created or imaginated that 6 people were going somewhere, and they were trapped in a very vast atmospheric condition. The weather is very much cold. No one can survive in such a situation. Each one possesses a stick of wood, so the story is told, and everyone possesses a stick of wood, or you can say that everyone has capacity to survive in that very situation. And in this way the poem begins. Okay, the very first stanza, the hard word is happenstance. Happenstance means the situation that is created but looks like natural. Okay, now I am moving towards second stanza. They are dying fire in need of log. They all were together and there was a little fire among them, and everyone was there with their stick, but no one is ready to put down his log. But the first one held her back, for all the faces round the fire she noticed one was black. The very first stanza, actually the poem starts from here, when the first man contains racial discrimination, color discrimination. A poet is actually describing about the racial discrimination that was being prevailed in 1960s in each and every society. For the fire, round the fire, she noticed one was black. This means that she was white or he was white, so he was discriminating with the other peoples. In the very third stanza, the next man looking across the way saw naught of his church. In the third stanza, the poet has declared each and every aspect of human life where religion contains a prominent role. In next line, and could not bring himself to give the fire his stick of birch. Birch is actually a name of tree, and everyone possesses the stick that belongs to birch. Okay. In the third stanza, the poet has described the religious discriminatory policies which is being followed in our society day to day. In day-to-day life, you can easily observe that Hindu discriminate Muslims and Muslim discriminate Hindus. Even today, you can easily observe all these things. The poet has featured all the things, perhaps in 1960s. The third one sat in tattered cloth, he gave his coat a hatch. Hatch, H-I-T-C-H. Hatch means to add something, to straight his collars in a very proud manner, that is hatch. The third one is a very poor personality, even he has not proper clothes. He gave his coat a hatch by saying that why should I put my log to warm that idle rich? Okay. In next stanza, the rich man sat back and thought of the wealth he had in his store. And in the group of 6 people, there was also a rich man. He was also at the time of survival, he was just thinking about his wealth, how he save all the wealth from the lazy and syphilis poor, which he has earned with a lot of effort. He is not ready to put all his wealth for the welfare of others. Actually, these 2 stanzas clarify the discriminatory policies, or you can say economical discriminatory policies of our society. In next stanza, the black man's face bespoke revenge. The black man for which the lady hasn't put his log, was full of revenge. He was stubborn that why I put my log to warm that personality who hasn't think for me, so I am not just going to put my log to warm that idle rich or to anyone of the group. For all he saw, his stick of wood was a chance to spit the white. This was the last chance to protect the fire, which protect their life. Okay, the last man of the forlorn group. What do you mean by forlorn? Forlorn, that means selfish, self-concentrated. I have already described that everyone is thinking about himself, not about their survival. They were in such a worst condition that no one could survive 1 or 2 hours, even 1 or 2 hours without fire. But they are survived because of their discriminatory policies. They have survived not for a long time, but they are just talking about their discriminatory policies to each other, and they are not even thinking that if we do not lit the fire on time, then we will surely get die. Okay, their logs held tight in death's still hand. When during the morning hours, when some people go in search of that persons, they found that they all were dead. The 6 people who were trapped in bleak and bitter cold situation were dead. And but everyone possessed that stick of wood, which was the wealth, which was a magical thing that could save their life. But due to discriminatory policies, no one is ready to put their logs in fire to warm each and every personality. Actually, the poet has condemned the society by giving a lot of messages that in our society everyone is discriminating on the basis of religion, on the basis of economic, on the basis of their financial condition. These things have been inhaled in this poem by a great poet named James Petrick. Okay, I think you will easily understand all the things. Keep memorizing all the points. Thank you.